What's up, family? It's your favorite author and storyteller, Matt D. Talford, back with another quick car video. All right, for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome, and for the returning subscribers, of course, welcome back, family. Now, first off, let me say this: if it sounds like I'm talking a little funny, it's because I've got my retainers in, and I'm wearing my retainers again. So I do apologize if it sounds a little funny to your ears and you're not used to hearing me sound like this. Anyway, let me get on to it. What they never told you about money and how you can take back your power. What they never told you about money and how you can take back your power. Now, you all have heard money, or you may have heard money referred to as energy, right? You hear people say, well, money is energy. But they never tell you that money is not a primary energy, or money is not a standalone energy. Why? Why is that? How is that so, Matt? Well, because money sitting in a box, or money sitting in a wallet, or money sitting on a table, or money sitting in a bank vault is just static. It's just sitting there. It's just money. It's not moving. It's not energy. All right. Money is a secondary energy. How is it a secondary energy? It is an extension of the energy of the person or the institution, organization, or whatever that gave it to you. Okay? It's an extension of the person, institution, or organization that gave you that money. So when someone gives you money, they're giving you their energy. All right? Now take that and put it to the side. So what do we do with that information? Now what we do is we find out what category we're going to put that in, right? You got three categories for that money, or that energy, as it were. Category number one is, or it carries the energy of benevolence. The energy of benevolence. Somebody sees that you need money, or someone sees a need and they say, or someone is moved spiritually to give you something. They may not even know about a need, but they're moved spiritually to give you something. And that money then satisfies a need, and it has no strings attached to it. None. That carries the energy of benevolence or goodwill. Here, I want you to have this. Use it however you see fit. I don't care. I don't want it back. I want you to have that. Or the spirit told me to bless you with this, or whatever the case might be. Okay? So that's one category. And then the second category is the category that carries the energy of exchange of goods or services. Okay? Here's where it starts to get interesting. So, and let's leave the goods part out of it. Let's leave the goods part out of it. Let's deal with the services. A lot of us take jobs or whatever in exchange for money, right? Most people will go and seek employment in exchange for some sort of monetary compensation. Now, that can be good or bad. What do I mean? If you are exchanging your time or providing a service to a company or for yourself. Well, let's move the self out of the way. Let's say you're doing it for another company as an employee. You are hired as an employee to work in exchange for money. Here's where it gets interesting. If you are keeping in mind that money is an extension of the energy of the person or organization that gave it to you, if you are doing something that you enjoy doing and you're doing it at a place or for an institution or organization that you like, that also likes you, that's going to be a great experience. That's going to be a great experience. But where we run into trouble is when we start to accept money to do a job that we hate, or to accept money to do a job that we love, but we're doing it for people that don't respect us, that don't value us, that treat us like a robot. Okay? That's where it gets tricky. Keeping in mind that the money is an extension of the person, entity, organization, okay, that gives it to you. So now what you are doing is you are accepting negative, low vibrational energy when you are working or accepting money from someone that does not bring you joy, or to do something that does not bring you joy. The return is not equally yoked. All right? And we thought that whole principle of being equally yoked was a Christian principle. Okay, no, it's an energetic principle. What is a yoke when it's talking about that? A yoke is something that, picture two oxen. Picture two oxen pulling a heavy load. They have a unified yoke, okay? They may have a unified yoke, but one of those oxen is not pulling his weight or pulling its weight. Now, you have one ox doing the work of two oxen. So that is what it means to be unequally yoked. They both share the same yoke, but one of them is working and the other one says, nah, I don't want to work. So now you're pulling the load and that other ox too. Okay? That's just a side note, an example. That was for somebody. So when you start to accept money to do something that you wouldn't do if there were no money involved, or to, you actually would do that, but you're doing it for somebody who doesn't respect or value you. Yeah, make sure you got your ASS in here first thing Monday morning, all right? And you better not be late. If you're late again, you're going to be fired. But I like what I do. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we like that you like what you do. But darn it, there are 10 other people waiting for your spot. Get in here. Oh, by the way, we're cutting your pay and we're adding more hours. Or we're adding more hours, but we're not giving you any additional pay. For my salary people out there. Okay? This is for somebody. Y'all stay with me. That's where it starts to get tricky. Because now it's not about the money, right? It's the energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Okay? And I think there's one more category in there where you're, maybe I mashed up two of them. At the highest category, you're getting, someone's giving you energy. Someone's giving you money saying, hey, as an act of benevolence. And then there's money that is in exchange for your providing somebody with a product or service that you actually love. Hey, you know what? I want to come in and let me do this for you. How much did you charge me to do that? Oh, this. Oh, okay, great. Hey, man, you did a great job. You did a fantastic job. Thank you. Hey, when can you come back again? That is an equal exchange of energy. Because guess what? Someone gave you, not only did they give you that monetary extension of the energy that is them, but it came with gratitude and appreciation. And then there's that other category where someone's like, here, take this and make sure you got your ASS in here first thing Monday morning, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, I want you to come in this weekend. Well, my kids got a soccer game. Do you want to go to your kid's soccer game, or do you want to be on an unemployment line Monday morning? See the difference there? You see the difference? So here's how you're going to take back your power. You are simply going to stop looking at money as money. You're going to stop looking at it the way that it's been painted to us and start looking at it as energy. But the energy, and I'm sorry if the camera's shaking, my arm's getting a little tired holding this. The energy or the extended energy of the person or organization that gave you the money. Start looking at it like that. Because when you do that, then the narrative changes and your energy shifts. It then becomes, you know what? Instead of saying, because nobody, like you're really not going to say, I mean, we say a lot of times, we say, well, I don't need your money. I don't need your money. Okay? But that's only half the equation. That's only the yin. Let's put the yang in it. All right? Let's put the yang in it. Let's come 360 degrees. When you look at it like energy, it becomes a statement of, I don't need your energy. Your energy needs me. You see the difference? Because nobody's going to say, I don't need your money needs me. Money, look at it like secondary energy. The money really doesn't need you. So who's ever going to say, I don't need your money needs me? That doesn't make sense. But when you frame it as an energetic or secondary energy of that primary energy, which is the person, organization or entity that gave you that money, now you can make a powerful, very powerful statement that has boundaries attached. I don't need your energy, and your energy needs me. I don't need your energy. Your energy needs me. That's how you take back your power. When you start to understand and understand and overstand and understand that you are energy, okay, then you get it. Then you frame it properly. Then it doesn't become, again, you have those tiers. You've got the benevolence, and then you've got the gracious servitude, And then you've got that servitude that is like, has no gratitude attached to it. You're just a cog in a wheel. You know what? There are 100 people out there hiring. There are 100 people out there looking for a job. Either you want it or you don't. Okay, I'll take it. What are you saying? What are you telling that entity? What are you telling that primary energy? You're telling that primary energy that you will accept everything that comes with them in exchange for their secondary energy. And what you're really exchanging is your own freedom and your happiness. Work's not a bad thing if you like what you're doing, because then it's not work. You're fulfilling a soul's desire, or you're fulfilling the soul's purpose. But when you start to accept it from an energy that you do not like, or an energy that does not really like you, or an energy that doesn't value or respect you, you become a servant to it. And that's why so many people are not happy. I don't need your energy. Your energy needs me. I don't need your energy. Your energy needs me. The money is like, that's just a tool. Like who, think about it. When you go fishing, who says, you know what, man, I'm going to go out here, man. I got to go out here and get this fishing line and this hook and this bait. There's a purpose attached to it. You're not going to get a fishing line and a rod and a reel and lure or bait or tackle, as some people call it, just to have it. You're getting it in order to get the fish to put in your belly. You don't go get a fishing rod, reel, and fishing bait and eat that. That becomes a tool for you to get what you really need, which is that fish to go in your belly and fill your stomach and provide you with nourishment. Okay? No farmer goes and gets a plow and says, okay, I got this plow, now I'm gonna eat this plow. No, the plow becomes a tool for you to cultivate the land so that you can get food out of it. All right? It's the same with money. You're not getting money just to have money. You're getting money because that money is allowing you to get or obtain something that satisfies a need or desire. So now you can start to shape or reframe your manifestation energy and move away from chasing money and begin to focus on the why. Why do I need this money? When you start to set your focus and your intention on the end goal and not the money, you are no longer a slave. You are no longer a slave, because guess what's going to happen? The universe, the Most High, God, whatever you want to label that higher source energy. They're not looking at, my child right there is not. They're not saying, oh Lord, I need some money. Lord, I need money. No, what you really need is you need to get out of debt. So now what you can do is you can focus on saying, you know what? My goal is to be debt free. I don't want to owe anybody anything. I want to travel as I wish. I want to eat what I want. I want to move as I wish to move. I want to move about freely and enjoy my life. The money becomes inconsequential in a sense, because guess what? The thing that you really value is your purpose for which you need that money. You don't want that money, you need it. When we shift, y'all, when we have this universal shift, this eye-opening, what's going to happen? The money's going to disappear, because once upon a time, people would exchange products and services. They would exchange products and services without that medium, that middleman called money. That middleman called money. All right? If you've got lawn care equipment and I got clippers and you don't have any clippers, and I can cut hair and you can cut grass, and we both have farms, so we both can grow food, right? We both have vegetables, fruit trees, and livestock. And we both have access to the ocean or a water source that has fish. We don't need the food because we got food. The food is being provided to us by the earth, okay? By the earth and the water. We're getting food. We're getting food from the Creator. We're getting food from the Most High. We're getting food from Source. The real need is, you need to have your hair groomed, and I need to have my lawn groomed. Hey, you know what, man? I got clippers. I'm an expert. I'm a master barber. I can cut your hair and cut all your boys' hair, all your kids, all your sons. I can cut their hair. Guess what? My wife does hair. So your wife and your girls, they can get their hair done. And in exchange, man, we'll do that for you if you come over and cut our grass once a week. You know what? That's a great deal. Let's do that. You see how that works? So, in summary, I said it was going to be a quick video, right? It's 15 minutes. I got to stop saying that. My returning subscribers know. All right, new people, get used to it. Get used to it. If Matt says it's going to be quick, you get your popcorn and your drinks and whatever and get comfortable, okay? It's never going to be. But anyway, so to wrap this up, y'all, take back your power. Take back your power by understanding what money really is. Money, yeah, it's energy, but it's not primary energy. It is secondary energy. Secondary how? Secondary to what? It is secondary to the primary energy that is offering it to you. Okay? So what you really need to be doing is looking at the energy that is extending that secondary energy to you, called money, and why they're doing it. Start looking at it that way. Either it's an act of benevolence, it is an act of what's the word I used before? It could be an exchange of, hey, you know what, I'm giving you this money because you have something that I want, and you may need some money, right? Or it could be servitude. Hey, you know what, I'll offer you this money in exchange for, bringing you in and having you work with us. We value you. We want you here. We want your energy here. We value you. So if you can do that, if you can bring us this money or whatever, then y'all, I'm gonna have to trim this part out of the video because somebody walked up and waved at me, and I may just leave it in here just for authenticity's sake. But somebody waved at me, somebody recognized me, waved at me, and that threw me off course. But anyway, y'all, look, that's probably a signal for me to wrap this video up. So I'm gonna keep it authentic. Yeah, remember, if you value that person, if you value that primary energy, then it's going to be a great situation. It's going to be a great experience. But if you do not, if that primary energy does not value you, or you really don't like that primary energy, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're becoming a slave, not to the money. People say, oh man, that person is a slave to the money. No, you're not. No, you're not. That fish is not caught by the hook. That fish is caught by the person that's holding the rod, that has the line, that has the hook attached to it. It's the person that caught the fish, not the line. Were that person not trying to catch fish, that fish would still be swimming in whatever body of water it was swimming in. Keep that in mind. Stop tolerating stuff from people, okay, for money. Stop tolerating it. Take back your power. If it's a great situation, you don't need this video. But if it's not a good situation for you, your words are these, and they're simple. Don't say, I don't need your money. I don't need your money. No, you got a need that has money attached to it. What you really mean is, I don't need your energy. Your energy needs me. That is a very powerful value statement. That tells that other entity that you value yourself enough not to put up with their crap. And I don't care what the situation is. When you take back your power, the universe, God, the Most High, Source, the Creator, has a funny way of honoring your boldness and your fearlessness and rewarding you for stepping away from a situation that does not honor you. Because remember, the kingdom of God is within you. So when you are allowing someone external to you to vex you, you're really vexing God. And you can't be rewarded for that. Guess what? When you told that external energy, I'm not going to allow you to vex the God in me, guess what the God in you does? The minute you walk away from that energy, or you decline that secondary energy extension, God sends a new primary in to give you the secondary extension of some high value, high vibrational primary source energy. And then the energy inside you expands and you attract even more. That's all I got. That's for somebody. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you like being entertained, educated, uplifted, and inspired, hit that subscribe button and make sure you set your notification bell to all so you'll be notified when I either upload new content or when I go live. All right? And remember, authenticity is how you are going to win. You are going to arrive at your destiny only by the energy of authenticity. Keep that in mind, family. Keep that in mind, all right? So what are your thoughts on money? What are your thoughts on this video? Leave a comment below and let us know. That's all I got, family. Peace.